welcome to Nutrisystem Live. And so tonight I'm here with Mike, one of our weight loss counselors. Hey, Mike.
Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. I'm back. It's my third time here, so I'm happy to be here. Happy to get everyone started on the new year here. And please send in your questions. We're going to be tackling, how to lose weight. What are some of the roadblocks that inhibit people from losing weight? I want to hear your questions, and we're going to get through this. We're going to get through it together. All right.
So not only we're going to talk about what roadblocks you can fall into as far as trying to lose weight, and it can be such a challenge to lose weight, but also there are tips and tricks that people actually know that make it a little bit easier to lose weight. But okay, so to get started, first of all, what we did was we posed this question on our Nutrisystem wall around 3 o'clock today, as we try to do, and we asked if anybody had any questions before we got started. Great. Anyway, we had a couple of people who weren't sure where to get this, so we told them it was here at 7 o'clock. So hey, if you made it, High Hills, if you're here. So the other question was from Wendy Carpenter, and I'll give this one to you. She wanted to know, she's expecting her first shipment and was wondering what groceries she'll need to add for the first week. So can you help out, Wendy?
Yeah, Wendy, that's a great question, and welcome to the program. So the first week on the Lean 13, you're going to be starting with the Turbo Takeoff week. So you will be buying vegetables. So at least 4 servings a day. If you get hungry, you can have as many as you want. I want to be clear about that because people wonder, well, it's the first week. Can I only have 4 vegetables? You can have more. If you get hungry, knock yourself out. So just remember, it's 1 full cup for raw servings to count as one of those servings, half a cup of cooked vegetables for one of those servings. Make sure you're getting those 4 vegetables in. Makes a big difference, and it'll help you get the right jump start on your first week there.
So this guy taught me the phrase when we first did this, is that you must love your vegetables. So he was like, you must love your vegetables. So yeah, love your vegetables because they will definitely start filling you up. Hi, Elkie. Hi, Susan. Nice to see you. With that, I know that when you get your Nutrisystem box, you also get a grocery guide with that. But it sounds like you're saying that at first you don't need to do the grocery guide. So can you just kind of walk us through what that looks like?
Sure. When you get to groceries guide, it's going to be in the back of your daily tracker booklet. Okay, so that's going to outline items called Power Fuels, Smart Carbs, and vegetables. A lot of people, they come in, they call us on the phone, they chat in on our services, and they're asking us, do we add in Power Fuels? Do we add in Smart Carbs? It's like, don't have to worry about it on the first week of the Lean 13 or the Turbo Takeoff. Just the vegetables. Starting on the second week, you can look at that grocery guide. It's going to give you ideas for proteins. We call them Power Fuels. Those are going to be your meat, your nut, your dairy items. And you'll also be adding in the Smart Carbs that's listed on that grocery guide. Those are your fruits, your whole grains, or your starchy vegetables like corn or potatoes. So that's kind of like your quick guide to the grocery guide.
Well, thanks. That was very useful. So first week, you don't need to use the grocery guide, just buy vegetables. And hi, Denise. She lost 24 pounds in 2 months. Holy cow, that's great. Congratulations. Say congratulations.
Congratulations, Denise. That's wonderful. Keep up the great work.
And then we have Olga, who's saying hello from sunny Florida. We are so jealous, just so you know. we are up in the Northeast, and it is not warm. So Leslie says, as good as walking on the treadmill. Don't know, Leslie. Okay, so my daughter has lost 25 pounds from Mary. That's great.
Well, congratulations.
And Susan is starting Turbo Saturday. Alan Smith lost 11. Olga, hi, Olga. Sorry,
she's laughing. Hi, Olga. We're laughing along with you.
We're laughing along with you. But yes, the treadmill is great. So let's get into some of the tips that you might give somebody starting out of what to overcome.
Yeah, absolutely. I think with weight loss, the first thing is, it's a mental game as much as anything else. A lot of people, it's very overwhelming. If you have a lot of weight to lose, or if you feel like you've lost weight before but you're afraid to try it again, it can be overwhelming if you think of your goal as, I got to lose 30 pounds. It seems like so far away. Consistency is really the key to success, everyone. It's what you do today. And just make a commitment to yourself today to follow the program. If you're hungry, to go towards the vegetables. So we say inch by inch, life is a cinch. So really focus on what you're doing today. It's about daily victories, not the victory to come a year from now, not the victory to come a few months from now. every day as a chance to get a victory. And if you're getting those victories every day, if you're setting yourself up for that, it'll be easier to lose the weight and to keep it off. And you'll start to develop the habits, you'll start to develop the knowledge of knowing what it is you should be eating and how much you should be eating, so that you not only lose the weight, but you lose it for the rest of your life. And I can't emphasize enough, it's all about habits, it's a mental game, and if you focus and you win the day and you keep winning the day every day, you're gonna lose it for the rest of your life, and that's what we want for you, we really do.
So I learned a new phrase today, which is inch by inch, it's a cinch. And then, so Katrina just got her boxes today, so from Alabama.
Yeah.
So congratulations there. So, Stein is still waiting for her order from
Okay.
12/29. So do you want to talk about that?
Sure. So she's still waiting for her order
Yeah,
that
from
she.
December
Okay, from 12/29. Yes, please give us a call if that's happening. It should usually take no more than 10 days, but we are experiencing high volumes at this point. So please call our service team. They will get on the horn with our warehouse, and they will try to push that out to you as soon as possible. So give us a call. Numbers on the site, and if it shouldn't be more than 10 days. If it's been longer than that, we'll do all we can to get that out to you.
On the horn.
Yep.
You heard it here first. So, Elke, we love you. Thank you. She's lost 75 pounds. Elke is a great fan. I love Elke. You're always here. So I love it. So my mom and I are from Philadelphia. We started in June, lost 50, and same for my mom. It has worked for the best for us. Look forward to losing another 50. Congratulations. Wait, who was that? That was Linda Marie. So congratulations.
Yay. Shout out to Linda from Philly.
Gila lost 48.4 pounds. Michelle has lost 11. And then 3 pounds for the first week, but second week haven't lost anything. Cindy, if that's an issue for you, we got the guy here who's going to help you.
Yeah, absolutely, Cindy. Give us a call. So if you have a very great first week, but you find that the second week is a little slow and a little frustrating, let us know. There's a couple things we can check on. First of all, it's different on the second week. You're adding in more foods, and those foods are necessary. Now, the low-calorie jump start is very effective for the first week. But if you're not eating enough on the second week, that could set you back. We'd like to check, what your current stats are, what your current exercise level is as well. Sometimes you might need a little bit more protein and a little bit more carbs, to get your weight loss going. And if a week goes by after a very successful first week, don't get too frustrated, because the average is 1 to 2 pounds a week. You're right on track. And we definitely encourage everybody to contact our counseling team at least once a week as you're getting started, because if you're not losing at least 1 pound a week, it's usually a little bit of a flag to say, oh, maybe there's something we should just check on. We'll help you check on that so that you're losing at least 1 to 2 pounds a week. Congratulations on a great first week, and we can troubleshoot if there's anything going on here in this second week to keep you losing consistently.
We'll go back to the phrase inch by inch. It's a cinch. I like it. So, let's get into the second, the topic of why it's so difficult to lose weight. So you said attitude first, and then there's probably some other things that you want to talk about there. So you want to just jump in with maybe lifestyles or?
Absolutely. We're going to talk about lifestyles. We're going to talk about the foods. We're going to talk about the habits a little bit tonight. But really, it boils down to two things. Now, there are really two kinds of people in this world, and it's important to kind of get a balance between those two things. Either it's a gap in knowledge or it's a gap in motivation. So we can help provide you with both, okay? So some people are really into it and they're working really hard, and they're so excited, but there might just be something off about the meal plan, the diet. So that's where knowledge comes in. On the other hand, you might be doing everything, by the book. You're doing everything great, and your knowledge is kind of sound. But it's just a matter of motivation. How do you keep motivated? How do you stay focused on why it's important to you to lose the weight? So that's the two components that you want to find the balance on, either the motivation or the knowledge, and being able to combine the both every single day. And that's kind of what you have to ask yourself. Am I lacking in knowledge right now, or am I lacking in motivation? And if you know what you can ask for, we can help you more with that. So that's what we're here to support you with. So that is, why it's hard to lose weight, is either you need some support in motivation or you need some support with the knowledge.
All right, looks like we have a bunch of questions. Let me just look. Do you have a group chat where others can join to chat with others? You can actually join this page. We there's a lot of people that will jump in and talk to you here as well. Liz only lost 2 pounds in her first week. What? And your husband lost 6? Those men, I'm telling you, they lose weight so much easier. Anyway, so you are actually right on target with that 1 to 2. And Nancy says that she lost 32 pounds in 14 weeks. That is extraordinary.
Congratulations.
And Larry has always been not eating enough food, so metabolism. So, hi, Ashley. I saw you joined. Ashley is our. She was just shown in People magazine for
wow.
half their size. So congratulations for being in that. Ashley lost 135 pounds.
Oh,
Nutrisystem,
wow.
So she's amazing. So let's get on with. Talking about some other things that might be barriers to losing weight and try to help those people.
Yeah, certainly. So we'll be taking your questions. First of all, we can tell you what is difficult about losing weight based on what we've heard, but we really want to hear from you. We want to hear what you feel is a barrier to your weight loss, and we want to talk about that. As far as support groups and assistance, we have a chat service at Nutrisystem. We have a phone service where you can call a counselor. We also have a feature called The Leaf, where you can interact with other members on some of our article sites as well. And plus, as Linda said, this service right here is a good place to start to meet other people, and we can interact, live right here, face to face. Kind of, I'm seeing my face right now, but I feel like I'm meeting all of you face to face as well.
So what's oh, hi, Ashley. Thanks, Ashley. Ashley, it's so good to see you. And hi, Sandra from Ohio. So very nice. So let's get back into some tips for losing weight. So we know some barriers for losing weight, and then so let's talk about some tips and tricks to help people kind of get into the groove of now I'm going to do this new lifestyle. We've already talked about somebody who has is going to be purchasing vegetables for their first week.
Right.
So what things can people do in order to make themselves successful?
Well, first of all, momentum is a good thing. We'd like to see you eat between 2 to 4 hours a day, so you're spacing your meals out every 2 to 4 hours. Have those vegetables handy if you're not quite sure what to eat next. Usually you should be eating a meal or a snack every 2 to 4 hours in small portions. So one of the things that will help you to kind of overcome the barrier of losing weight is to know that you don't have to starve yourself. I mean, I think that's one of the things we deal with most in our office is that people are not losing weight because they feel like they can't eat anything, that they're starving themselves. So we want you to get in the habit of eating, the right foods every 2 to 4 hours so that you don't feel hungry, and you start to kind of work against that psychological, presupposition that you have to starve yourself to lose weight. It's not about starving yourself. It's eating just the right amount of right calories for you, consistently. And that's what it's all about, is just consistency.
And let's not forget about the double chocolate muffin or the turbo cakes, which are pretty awesome. So Deborah loves the program, and Nan wishes she could afford it. I understood. There are some. So if you call in, there are options that people can help you with. So let's talk about preparation. So. I know you talked about having all those vegetables nearby. So, let's talk about kind of on the go. What do people do with, because when you're used to, you just grab something on the way, or you just eat one of the kids' snacks. Those are pretty good, the fruit snacks, but you can't eat them anymore. But so yes, you can have the fruit snacks if you want, but they would cost you some major. Power fuel? I don't even know what it would be called if you ate a fruit snack. But anyway, so Jennifer wants to know, does it hurt you to have the occasional glass of wine with your flex meal?
That's a good question. Wine or any other alcohol is empty calories, so you want to limit them. We have something on our program that we call limited extras. They're only about 105 calories a day, but if you save those up and have one glass of wine, you'll still kind of be within your calorie range. Every now and then a glass of wine is fine, but again, it comes back to consistency. If you're consistently following what you should be doing every day, you should be losing every week, so the occasional glass of wine will not hurt you. It's okay every now and then. Just don't drink 3 glasses of wine a night, other than the headache you might get the next day. You'll have all those extra calories that will, that will set you back. So you just want to use in moderation.
Wine in moderation, it's a good thing. So, Brian, lost 89 pounds.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
89.
And then Elkie says she has a shake every day for a snack. The question for you, I have a terrible shake every day for a snack. I like to have one. Maybe it's a great shake because the shakes are awesome. And how do I change foods for my next shipment? Some were delicious, but I didn't like. Some I didn't like, and I love the chocolate snacks. Cindy, you are a girl after my heart. The chocolate ones are amazing. You should try the tiramisu if you haven't done already. Anyway,
Tiramisu. Yeah, if you want to change your order, there's a couple ways you can do that. One is just by calling us. We can help walk you through the menu and get you the items you do like and leave off the ones you do not like. There is a feature online that where if you first click My Account and then if you click Manage My Next Order, that will pop you into the system where you can start to work with your meals. If you click View Customize Order, that will take you to your menu and you can change all of the items to your heart's delight.
Take my word for it, the tiramisu. Stuff's good.
Tiramisu. Today's secret word. Tiramisu.
Well, no, and the phrase is inch by inch. Inch by inch, you lose a cinch.
Life's a cinch. Yes.
Life's a cinch. Okay, just Jimmy lost 100 pounds going on 4 years. Jimmy, that's amazing.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
And then, she meant, can she have a turbo shake every day for her after dinner snack? Okay, can Elkie have a...
Absolutely. A turbo shake is one of your power fuels, Elkie. So what you can do is you can save one of those power fuel servings that you would normally have during the day. You can switch that out with your Nutrisystem snack and then save one of those power fuels for after dinner. You can have a turbo shake every night after dinner. That would be great.
But you know what's even better? Have the turbo shake in the morning and mix it with coffee and then put ice in it.
That is good. I do that myself.
It's so good. Anyway, so that is my suggestion with the turbo. But after your meal is always good with the turbo shake as well. And then, so what else we got? Okay, so let's talk about what other tips we have for losing weight. So there are, you want to stay motivated, you want to prepare, you want to make sure you have those lifestyle changes. And maybe some of those lifestyle changes may include, moving a little more, sleeping better, writing down your food in your tracker. So do you want to talk about Numi or the tracker and how that might help?
Sure. We have an app and also an online program at Numi.com. What this does is you put in your information about how much weight you want to lose, what your exercise level is like, and the Numi program will recommend a calorie amount for you every day. So if you're using that, if you're tracking your foods on that program, that'll help you stay on top of things as well. Another tip I recommend is if you're using that Numi program, also call or chat in with the counselor every week to hold you accountable for that weekly weight loss. We can pull up your Numi account, we can see what you've eaten every day, we can see what kind of exercise you've been doing, and it helps us to become more concise with the goals that we set for you and the counseling that we have for you.
I gotta say, part of the thing that I love is that the counseling is available and that you can chat, you can call, somebody's always available to help you with, Sue says, how can you get in the challenges on Numi? Do you know how to do that?
Yes, if you chat in with our team, we can send you a link that gives you all that information, and that will get you logged into the Numi challenges. So give us a chat, we'll send you the link, and we'll get you in there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a link in there someplace too. But chat with somebody, and they'll send it to you. It's easier if you just chat and say, "Hey, where is it?" and somebody can just send it to you.
Yeah, cut and paste.
Do you have two Nutrisystem snacks, then a Power Fuel / Smart Carb every day? Okay, so do you have to have two Nutrisystem snacks and then a Power Fuel to snack every day? So this is from Chris.
Okay, so Chris, so women will only get one Nutrisystem snack a day on top of the 3 Power Fuels and 1 Smart Carb on a typical women's program. On a men's program, it's 2 Nutrisystem snacks a day on top of 3 Power Fuels and 2 Smart Carbs on a typical men's program. So just remember, it's 1 Nutrisystem snack a day. You follow the tracker just as it's listed, and everything else is pretty much Power Fuels and Smart Carbs.
Men get 2 snacks a day. Anyway.
2 tiramisus.
It's 2 tiramisus. They get to have 2 of them. I don't get to have 1. So since I've lost 12 pounds in 10 days, does this mean I'll hit a wall quicker? And okay, so yeah. So
no, it's a good question. 12 pounds in 10 days is excellent.
It's actually a lot. I didn't even realize.
That is quite a bit. That's a little less than a pound a day. So eventually it will slow down and don't be frustrated when that happens. It's eventually going to slow down. If you have a week or two, it just means that your metabolism is catching up. Again, the average is 1 to 2 pounds. Oftentimes, it might take a week or two to catch up, but then you should see an average out of about 1 to 2 pounds a week. So congratulations on those first couple days, and yeah, it will eventually slow down, so just be prepared when that happens.
Actually, that's extraordinary. I mean, that's
Yeah.
amazing. So good for you. And I don't know about the hitting the wall thing, but I suspect it will slow down at some point. Jenny says the frozen foods are great. You know what? The
Yay.
frozen cinnamon roll. Has anyone tried the frozen cinnamon
It
roll?
is good, yes.
Okay, so I was on for 6 months and lost 80 pounds. I'm waiting for my tax refund so I can start again. Oh, good for
Yay.
you. Okay, so that's Candy. I think she's been asking about. I'm sorry, the comments I can only see like the bottom two, but I think she's been asking about trying to get it more affordable. Candy, give us a call because sometimes there are some offers or something like that somebody that we might be able to help you with. And Trisha's lost 29 pounds since September 6th.
Congratulations,
Staying on the
that's great.
program. She just started exercising and spinning. Any suggestions?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. Spinning is a very high cardio activity, so you will need to add some more smart carbs and power fuels. Usually with women, if you're already on a 1,200 calorie program, a 1,500 calorie program will help provide your metabolism's needs for a high activity exercise, like spinning. I personally recommend, with a little bit of fitness background, making sure you're getting in something a little bit more smart carb before your exercise for more energy and to better digest, and a power fuel afterwards to help rebuild muscle, which also increases your metabolism. So that's a great question, and good job, upping that exercise. I always like to see that, and I have fun talking to our members who are upping their exercise.
I know. I up my exercise too, but congratulations for doing the spinning class. I did one once, and I need to do it again.
I couldn't do it.
But I do other things. I run. So, but people are like, I can't run. Oh, Michelle wants to know what the number is. Do you know the number off the top of your head?
What number is that?
The telephone number to call.
Oh, yes, it's
he knows. Here it is.
1-800-585-5483. And option 1 will get you the customer service. Option 2 will get you to counseling.
You heard it here first. How do I get my bear? So Jamie wants to know how I get my bear. Hang on.
Just, again, give us a call or chat in. We can help you get your bear if it's missing. Normally, all you have to do is just log your weight on Numi. It will send you an email to claim your NutriBear, and then they will be placed on the next order. So if you've already done that, but it was missing, that oftentimes happens, we'll make sure we get that bear sent out to you. Those bears like their new homes, and we'll make sure we find a home for every bear.
And I love the stories. We got to do something about NutriBears because once in a while I'll hear these fun stories about how people have the bears positioned through their house to kind of let them know what their journey looked like, and you have the gold bear on top of the fridge or whatever, and then so Gladys is right, Jamie. When you log through Numi, you get it with the email, and then Brad is down 60 pounds,
Yay.
and Denise loves those bears. Denise, I'm with you. So check on social because sometimes we have bears and we put them in different gear, we put them in Santa Claus outfits, because these things are kind of cute. And so, we have a couple around the office. So the bears get to do fun stuff. Okay, so what is a bear? Jilla wants to know. So, Jilla, here.
Oh, the NutriBears are literally little teddy bears that we send you for every 10 pounds
I
you
wish I
lose.
had one.
It's a new color for every 10 pounds. You get a red bear, a purple bear, a blue bear. So every 10 pounds.
Wait, tell her the best one. The last one
The
is...
goal bear is the one that you get when you make your goals. So, every time you lose 10 pounds, if you're logging your weight loss on Numi, you'll get that email. You'll get to claim the bear, and the bears just get put on the next order and shipped out to you. So they're pretty fun. You can put them up on a shelf somewhere, or just kind of cuddle with it at time. If you're all having a lonely night. So so those NutriBears are a lot of fun and a great incentive.
So they are a great incentive, and this is one of those things that we talk about on to reward yourself. So I used to reward myself with donuts, and now the teddy bears are it because I love the teddy bears. And what I love is when you guys get your bears, and you take pictures of them, and you put them out on social, and I love to see them, and we all are like, oh, these are great. Okay, so Candy says they're awesome, the bears, and Tammy wants a bear. you got 5 more to go, Tammy. Get 5 more and you can get a bear. And Chris got started and she can't wait for her start bear. And then
wow.
Mindy just got her box today. When you mentioned women being on a 1,200 or 1,500 calorie plan, how do I know which one I'm on? Is it on my account here?
Yeah, no, that's a good question.
That's Mindy.
So Mindy, the tracker that you get is automatically going to give you a 1,200 calorie program. Now, if you create a profile on Numi, you're going to enter in your current weight, you're going to enter in the amount of hours you spend per week exercising, and that will give you the calorie recommendation. It'll be right on top of the screen. It will say either 1,200 or 1,500 calories. So it takes all that information into account, and then it will give you the ideal calorie amount.
Told you, this guy knows everything. And how do you do that? Oh, Jill, I don't know what your question is about, but Cindy says, how do I know how many calories I should be consuming? My Numi says 1,500, but okay. So Cindy, he just went over it, that if you put it in Numi, that it'll give you probably have a higher activity level, so that's probably why you're saying this.
It's usually with if you have weight to lose, the more weight you lose, usually women around 200 or more will be put automatically on a 1,500 calorie band, and also even if it's just a little bit of activity, that will be the accurate amount. So it doesn't necessarily have to be high activity. It also takes the current weight into account as well. So if you're fairly low on activity, you'll eventually get moved down to a 1,200 calorie band once you get under 200, 190, somewhere around there. So Numi will do the work for you, and it will tell you when the calories are going to come down for you.
Which is excellent, because we don't want people to hit walls, and you hit that wall when your body kind of goes into starvation mode. So that's kind of something you got to be careful of.
Yep.
So does Nutrisystem offer diabetic? You people are amazing. So yes, we do.
Of course, yes. All of our foods are actually diabetic friendly. So there are only 3 desserts that are not offered on the diabetes program. So the difference between the programs, and this is an important distinction, is we send you a slightly different tracker, so that when you're adding in Power Fuels and Smart Carbs, it's more friendly for the diabetes program. They're the same price. They're very similar. All the foods are low glycemic, which means they will benefit your blood sugar levels. So just make sure you're reading the tracker. You're reading the tracker, and that you're speaking with counseling, so that we can help you massage the program to be more beneficial for diabetes. But yes, all of our foods are diabetes friendly, and we are approved by the ADA. We are recommended by the ADA.
Recommended. Jilla wants to know where you get the bear on Numi. Okay, so if you log your food onto Numi, you'll get an email once you reach a certain amount of weight loss that you can claim your bear. And then if you're having problems, just call. It's easy to call. Yes, you can do it through Numi. And then can I get a coupon, Jamie? I don't think we do coupons. And Courtney, I'm on the 7-day turbo takeoff. It talks about the first week boot camp type takeoff, but I'm not getting all my calories in. Do I add snacks or wait until the second week?
No, that's a good question. On the first week, you're going to be a little bit under 1,000 calories just for that jump start. Now, that is effective for the first week. You don't want to prolong that after week 1, but it's okay. You're going to be under the 1,000 calories on the turbo takeoff. If you're hungry, vegetables are unlimited. If that doesn't help, again, give us a call. We can make other suggestions. Adding in a protein serving like a yogurt is fine to do on the turbo takeoff if you're hungry or if you're feeling weak. And if you have about 100 pounds to lose or more, you definitely want to add in a protein and a carb like a fruit serving. So just be aware that the more weight you have to lose, the more you want to bump up the calories a little bit on that turbo takeoff week. So that's important to understand as well.
This dude knows stuff. Let's see, how often can you do the turbo takeoff? Oh, that is a great question,
Yeah, that's
Denise.
a great question. We only recommend doing it no more than 4 weeks apart. It might not be as effective after the first time you do it, because it really depends on kind of going from normal eating habits or habits where you're eating more calories, and then it gives your system the jolt to get that low calories in. You can still do it 4 weeks later, but we don't recommend it doing it anything shorter than 4 weeks. So if you want to try to do another jump start again, just wait 4 weeks. You can do the shake, the bar, and all the meals, and then you can do the turbo takeoff again.
Excellent advice. So we are still having tons of people. How long does it take to get the shipment? Never received email, and never received email.
Okay. Yeah, if you're not receiving emails, let us know about that. We have to check the profile to make sure that the emails are turned on. But the shipments should take no longer than 10 business days. I mentioned earlier in this broadcast that we're experiencing high volumes at the moment, so it might be a little bit more than the 4 days that we promised. So it's 4 to 10 business days. If you get to about day 7 or day 8 and you haven't even received an email, let us know. Give us a call. We can get a message to our warehouse and get that box pushed out to you.
Is avocado allowed on the program? This has got to be the final one because you guys are like, you got tons of questions.
Hey, this is fun. I like answering questions, and it makes me feel like, hey, there's more face-to-face service out here, and that's what we really want to, we want to create those relationships. So yeah, avocado is allowed on the program starting on week 2. We count it as a limited extra. So 1/8 of an avocado is one of those limited extras. You're allowed 3 limited extras a day, or up to 105 calories a day for limited extras. So 1/8 of an avocado for 1 serving. If you want to use all of it for avocados, then it's about 3/8 of an avocado, and then you're good for the day.
Avocado. Good stuff. How do I sync Numi with Fitbit?
Yes, you can. There is a feature. If you use the PC version, you can click on the drop-down menu. It will say Connect Device, and that is the option you want to use to sync your Fitbit. If it's not working, if it seems to be a little slow in tracking the information, just let us know. Usually it fixes itself in about 24 hours or so. If problems continue with syncing the Fitbit, let us know. We can get a message to our help desk. But usually all you have to do is just use that little drop-down menu on the PC version of Numi and hit Connect Device.
Can you tell Tammy about the Numi website?
Yeah. The Numi website is at numi.com. So it provides pretty much the same features as the app, but I think there's a little bit more features, and it's very user friendly, and you can do pretty much everything you can on the app that you can on the site as well.
We are running a little longer than what we wanted to. We were like 10 minutes over.
Yay!
But it's great because you guys asked a lot of great questions. So I just want to say thank you for joining us. I'll turn it over to Mike and let him say goodnight to you guys as well.
Thank you, and thank you all for watching. So I'll be back here in a couple weeks and take more questions as well. Please, call in, chat with us. We'd love to help you guys, and we want to see you reach your goals. So, Happy New Year once again, and God bless.
And this is one of the reasons why we love doing what we do, is because we get to talk to people like you and help you. So come back next week. We're going to do this again, and then Mike will be back with us in 2 weeks. So next week we have Jacqueline, who's going to join us, and she's a dietary support. So
Great.
Anyway, it was very nice to see you guys tonight. So hang in there, and we'll talk to you soon.